So it's about time I did this again, isn't it? This is the first map by... Oh my god! Yeah, so I did go to Google Translate slightly before starting this video, and I'm going to have a go at it. I think it's... So it's about time I did some of these again, isn't it? This is the first map by, oh my god, him. Yeah, it's called First Things First, and we're going to be exploring 389 monsters. This is actually on Hey Not Too Rough difficulty. I put it all the way down because the Ultra-Violence has, I think, 550. And I actually had a brief go at it, and there's no chance. There's no chance of me getting through it. So we're going to go on the lower difficulty level for now. Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you for blowing yourselves up. I'm very... Oh, come on. Right, there you go. Thank you. You know what? Let's go the other way instead. Yeah, so... yeah, I've had a bit of an absence from doing these, haven't I? Because ever since the whole lockdown started, the whole COVID-19 situation, I've basically been snivelling in a corner because it hasn't done a whole lot for my existing anxiety conditions. But I'm starting to feel a bit better again. I'm starting to kind of get used to it, and I thought, well, maybe I could do with a distraction. Oh dear. Now, I've got to admit, I did not find that the first time through this map. That was just something I noticed when I watched my own video back. So, to even get your first weapon, you've got to discover this little secret, which is kind of cruel, honestly. Although, yeah, it's not all that obtuse now that I look at it. So the very start looked very my first Doom map, but as soon as you get out of this first area, it starts getting a lot more experimental. Oh, what? It starts getting a lot more complex. That's the word that I'm looking for. Just a bit more decoration, a bit more height variation, less plain. All right. I don't really know what I'm going to do now. Whoop. Wow, that was lucky. Okay, I'm gonna save that luck in. Good choice of music, of course. Lee Jackson's Rise of the Triad soundtrack. That was such a weird game. Sometimes I just think about Rise of the Triad and laugh, even now. Just remember out of nowhere and go, huh, Rise of the Triad. Because it knew... I like that it knew it wasn't going to compete with Doom technically, so they just had tons of fun with it and attached staplers to the boss's chair and do it up with cardboard and then photograph him and he's a boss. Oh yeah, I'm not really demonstrating the best of my Doom skills here, am I? Well, I am, and that's the problem. Right, here we go, here we go. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it up there. Well, maybe this time, no. They are going like mad. Maybe now they're around this side, I can just get ahead of them. Whoa, okay, let's go through. Oh, that door needs some alignment, hang on. Oh, this is gonna be a very big trap, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There we go. Oh! Alright, I'll stay and play it your way. Oh, a switch! Nice! Okay, I'll use that later. Oh, I'll have to use it now. No way back. Alright, okay, I'm on my feet now. I'm on my feet. I'm barely on my feet because I've got 10 units of health, but I'm getting there. What's going on here? Is that just a strip of lights in a mid-texture? I don't know. And presumably I can... Ah, no I can't. but there we go. Oh, I've got boom compatibility on because I've been building a map for the what's it called? 20 Sector Challenge Mayhem. That's it. Mayhem 2020, and yeah, it was interesting mapping with those restrictions for this first time because I don't generally do that. Alright, 10 health. Exactly the same situation I was in before. Alright. I've just realised you might not have felt with your eyes in the same way that I did under controls that I'm being blocked by infinite height enemies, which is why I mentioned the boom restrictions. Here we go. Oh, come on! I've got a bit of smooth Doom running, of course. One of the things that I find a bit frustrating about Doom mods is that you have to kind of open them up and unpack them and look in them before you decide is this safe to run with another mod. I wonder if there's a way I can do that more automatically, just write a script to say, does this mod have any changes to graphics, does it have any new enemies, does it have any changes to other things as well. Right, here I am with a bit more of a chance at these revenants. Not much though, was it? Oh no, I'm in danger. Got 4 more bullets. Oh, wankers. Okay. Let's have a better look around here. Did I leave anything up here? Nope. Yeah, so like I was saying, that door looks a bit weird because it's not the right size for this space. I mean, it's indented and everything though. It's all works all right beside that. I was going to say the same thing about this crate, which looks a bit like it's made of cardboard. Anyway. Shall we try to be more conservative with my ammunition this time? Right when I said it. So I can open that door, but I can't really do anything with it until those bars are out of the way. There. That's what it is. I thought they'd all be right up against the door by now. Rocket launcher, not yet. Very lucky to have stayed alive there. This is a nice little walkway. There he is. Oh, saved myself a shot, okay. I might need that later. Oh, come on! Oh, I thought he was going to block it. I'm not very good at this, am I? Just getting back into it. And I've been playing Doom Eternal recently, of course, which is fantastic, but it did have the aesthetic of a ruined world, which didn't do a whole lot for my mood. What did do a lot for my mood was the way that it's jumping around on platforms and swinging on branches and collecting 1-ups and coins like your Super Mario. But yeah, I loved being the Doom guy of Persia for a while, with all those acrobatics in the first-person shooter. It didn't... Whoa! Okay. It didn't feel as jarring as you might expect. But I do find the new Doom games weird as Doom games, they feel more like first-person versions of Devil May Cry, where you're rewarded for finishing off demons in really stylish ways, and then you unlock more stylish ways to dispatch them. There we go. Oh, Christ. I'm okay. Slightly melted boot. Oh, I've got a rocket launcher, I forgot about that. Thank you, door. Okay, now that I've demonstrated my competence with that, where am I? About a quarter of the way through? Almost. Wow, look at that. You're definitely experimenting with all sorts of environments, which is fantastic. It's like watching the evolution of you as a mapper in a speed run. Just starting off with really plain rooms, and then quickly evolving into doing, oh, here's a big one with varied heights, and then here's a nukage pit, and then here's a big techno room. So very rapidly, you'll be one of the best mappers in the community. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to grab that biosuit that I spied from the window. Oh, or maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. There. I was just getting hung up in that little corner there. Look at that. Compare the first view you get in this level with this, and the difference is amazing. Something bad's gonna happen here. Well, something worse than this. I'm going to need to put those down. Suspicious generosity. You put 20 cyber demons behind you? Just some lost souls. Come on then. This looks very Boss Arena-ish. Sorry, can I do that again, please? Can I do that again? Being a bit reckless. Where'd he go? Oh, was it just his remains that went through the teleporter? Alright. Okay, I'm finding my feet now. Getting better. Where was that teleporter? I wonder if it works on me as well. It does, but it doesn't give me anywhere useful. Let's get that red key and... You... Wally. So these are blocking blood pools. I wonder if that's just because I've got the boom stuff on or not. Let me just check. Or whether no, it won't even make a difference because I've started the map already. Or maybe, or is it just to slow you down as you attempt to escape? That was good, wasn't it? Alright, so I hope that those are suitable switches up there. There's one, there's another. Let me out. Thanks. And I think I'll just leave them to it. Okay. That's the red key. What did I need a red key for? Okay. Remind me. Oh yeah, there's one there. There's one all the way back there. Was there? Sorry, moment of confusion. The blue doors. Oh, there it is, okay. Alright, that's got rid of that. That's an obvious trap! There's an archvile up there. Oops, sorry. Can I just tell everyone to bear in mind that this is the lowest difficulty setting? Oh, I've got to do all this again. Wonder if I can do it as smoothly as I did the last time. That's a no. Ah! It's great. People just people watch my videos to watch a playthrough of their map, and by the end they're asleep. Ah, what happened? Oh, am I being is something catching my bullets and auto-aiming them? Hang on. Let's gameplay options. None of that. Okay. Whoa, sorry. Sorry. Like I've bumped into someone on the street. Oh, wow, okay. This time, I'm ready for that archvile. Here we go. Another one, okay. Oh. Get out of the way, pinkies! So as they can't resurrect anything up there, so I'm not in immediate danger if I stay out of the way. Whoops, sorry. Ah! Fell down the stairs into the waiting arms of a million demons. Ah. Quick look. One. Oh, I was so close. Bite me in the face and I've done with it. This is a I'll say this is a good mix of monsters, and the arena really works well. You've got to deal with multiple things happening at a time. You've got your hiding places, but you've got the pinkies which are going to drive you out of them. You've got the imps on top of them, which make them dangerous in themselves. There's a lot of balance having to be done here, none of which I'm particularly good at executing. I'd forgotten Smooth Doom did that. Okay, a spectacular return to form with 11 health and 42 armor, after briefly being actually equipped for battle. Okay, what's this going to do? Is this the group that I left in the room earlier? It is, yeah. Ah, I did leave some armor. Lost Soul finally came out of the teleport. Alright. One-third finished. This I can't believe the level of ambition in this map. It's incredible. I said to myself I'm gonna just have a relaxing time, play some first timer maps, they're easy. But this has surpassed a lot of expectations. Look at the detailing here! Alright. Yeah, another different environment, sorry. I always get hung up on doors that look like they're openable, but you need to do via switch. But the trouble is, default Doom 2 textures don't really give you any good options for doors that are locked. I mean, I want that backpack. This looks great! Oh wow, 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 wow! Sorry, I didn't even notice those coming towards me. There we go. Where is he? Ah, I see him. Ugh. Fire some... Whoa! Fire some rockets in his direction. You have one as well. I think I got him. Alright, now we're not going to be in a shortage of ammunition. Weapon switching is so slow, I swear. Oh... quite pretty, really. Here, Revenant. And that was a bullet hitting the wall. Oh, this is... Look at this! The destroyed computer that was full of lava, apparently. That's a nice detail. There's the intact one over here. It uses sector lighting to do... It's gone from utter beginner to knee-deep in Zed Doom within 4 rooms of the same map. You could... No, it has actually been aligned. It just looked like it hadn't from a certain angle. Never mind. No one needs me here. Oh God! Defeated by a door. Is there any greater humiliation? Some of those rockets. Thank you. Might not want to use them quite so cavalierly. Because I definitely had ammunition problems towards the start of the map. Okay. You know, sometimes I need to announce that, oh, I bet there's a trap coming up here, but sometimes I don't even need to. Oh! See? It's a wonderful effect. Shall we see what happens? Oh. I was expecting a bit more than that, honestly. Revenant rockets. Just waiting for it to hit a pinky. There we go. Oh, has there been one following me for the last 5 minutes? Just checking to see whether that closes good. Looking for secrets. That one looked a bit like a secret, didn't it? The wall over there. Yes! Okay. Back to being relatively healthy. Okay. And now we're in yet another base aesthetic. This feels like a whole episode. Oh. Very nice. I hadn't considered using that texture like that, but that's a really nice use of it. Oh, is it? What? Little obstacle course now. There we go. Let me in. Whoa! All right. There's, yeah, just another little bit of variety. We've done some platforming. Is it worth taking a berserk yet? Let's see. Been playing Commander Keen 4 again recently, and it's, well, it's weird to look at it and just recognise how much of it made it into Doom. The idea that you're hunting for keys in the levels to open up areas. You've got all these optional areas. You've got the secrets, the secret walls, and the difficulty settings where different monsters are flagged to appear or not, depending on difficulty level. That's something that was in, I think, Commander Keen 4, and I think that was the first time they did it. Which is a admirable thing to have bothered doing, honestly, because I know when I make a single Doom map, I remember about difficulty levels at the very end. I think, oh, well, I'll just reduce some enemies, throw in some health packs, that'll do. But they really had great care for what they were doing. Oh, let's see what happens. Relatively little. Bye! I need to switch weapons, but I can't. There we go. Oh, plasma, plasma, plasma. Give me more plasma. I do regret that I can't leap over there and pull the Cacademon's eyeballs out. I hope that whatever sound designer put that noise into Doom Eternal got a big raise. It's like a Scooby-Doo cartoon. There we go, okay. Now there's a big spider in the way. That'll do. There was a great little sketch on Dead Ringers, which is this BBC radio comedy programme, which had Steve Irwin in it. I don't know if I've mentioned this on my streams before, but it was Steve Irwin discovering the cast of I'm a Celebrity out in the jungle. And it says, oh, there's a red funnel web spider about to land on Christine Hamilton's head. I've got to step in and save it. And he there's these thwack thwack pow noises. It says, all right, the poisonous vermin is dead. Now, off you go, little spider. Oh, my Steve Irwin impression. Frankly, I'm going to be hearing that at the same time you are, so I apologise for it. Oh, wow, okay. So I was just seeing the sights there because I'd given up. Alright, so that opened this up. Where am I? Look at this. So that was the base here. That's the bit of the map that I've already gone through. I came outside and went through that valley, went into the base. There was the big hell section, then the platformy section, and then you're on the sort of rampart wall. That's wonderful interconnectedness. Okay, didn't quite dodge a couple of rockets to the face, but there is a Megasphere. Oh, Merry Christmas, Dennis Norden. That was something I found quite funny, that there was this compilation of outtakes from Bottom, you know, Rick Mayall and Adrian Edmondson's program, and there was someone asking in the comments, why does Rick Mayall say Merry Christmas Dennis Norton when he makes a mistake? Because without context it's nonsensical, but it was because he knew that Dennis Norton would put him on one of his programs. Alright. On the arena. Wonder if I'll match my historical performance at these. There's an archvile somewhere. Let's just save. Don't think it'll help, but I'll do it. Ah, missed me and just burned my feet off instead. Where the flaming hell is it? Oh, that's another thing that I got from All Right on the Night. I mentioned Dennis Norton a bit earlier. Because I say that all the time, and I think people think I'm a lot angrier than I actually am. But it was this religious program, Songs of Praise. It can't have been, but there he is. This is this kindly old vicar reading out letters, saying. There was one of them saying, well, please kindly accept this donation to the church for £300, and then he sorts through his stack of letters, and then he just mutters, where the flaming hell is it? And that's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Just remember they've got a BFG. That's another thing I loved about Doom Eternal, that they remembered the BFG 10K from Quake 2. And it's the kind of thing that you'd think that people just making a tribute to Doom would forget. But they remembered it, and it works the same way it did. That bit where Samuel Hayden says you can't blow a hole in the surface of Mars, and then your little objective marker comes up. Blow a hole in the surface of Mars. Starting to get onto the clean-up phase of this arena now. Just been wondering about aimlessly because I have no idea where it's supposed to be going. I think they've mostly got fed up at me and they're fighting each other now. That's a switch. Have that. Wankers! I might have taken that Megasphere a bit too early. There's one. Ah! I think there were about 47 of them following me around by then. I'll have that, thanks. Bravely ran away. Sometimes it's running away is the appropriate response. The rest of them can take care of themselves. Oh Christ, it's a cyber demon. Oh no, I'm not finished! Shoot him in the bottom of the BFG. Alright. That wasn't quite the 2 BFG shots I'd been promised. I've still got to get used to timing my BFG so I'm right up against them. Oh, Megasphere. That's nice. I'm going to imagine that there are a bit fewer of those on Ultraviolence. I wonder what to do now. I think something I've still got to get practice in is getting into the mode of attack. Because I often explore without firing back, and then just size everything up and then get into fighting back, but I'm wasting time that way. And despite playing Doom and Quake and so on throughout my childhood, I'm still not one of those people who can shoot someone somersaulting through the air while going backwards at 300 miles an hour online. Oh, I didn't switch it. Or maybe I did. What? Huh? What? Huh? Alright, that'll do. Oh, thank you. That's the end! Okay, so I kind of ran away from that arena, but that is a spectacular first map. You can see your entire evolution from first experiments to saying, I'll plonk this huge base here and do this outdoor. That was amazing. Well done. Really looking forward to more maps for you, but I probably won't be able to complete any of them.